Hey, there we go. All right, I guess we're live now here. So, hey everyone, I want to welcome you to this webinar this evening. The purpose of tonight is really to share with you what Advocare has to offer, and kind of cover the full spectrum of what that is. So, my name is Dave Sambor. I got involved in Advocare about 3 years ago, and I'll share my story in a little bit here. But I also want to welcome Kelly Kennedy from the area here as well. And Kelly is really excited about Advocare, and things really been taking off for her here. She's going to share her story as well in just a few minutes. But first of all, just a little background on Advocare is a 21-year-old health and nutrition and wellness company. We are debt-free, privately held, and really focused on providing the best quality nutrition out there. And what we do for people is we address two major needs in this country. One is the health crisis, the other is a financial crisis. So basically, as you hear what Advocare is about this evening, you'll kind of decide, see where you fit in with this. And really with that is you have four options. One, you may see the great products we talk about this evening here, and you may say, you know what, yeah, I want to try those out, and yeah, I want to sign up and get those for retail. You may say, I want to get a discount on products. And that's great, because I always like a discount here. And there's a couple other options. One, some people see the opportunity of what we have to offer, and they say, you know what, I could use a few extra dollars. Others say, you know, I'm really not satisfied with my current financial situation at all, and I'd love to get a full-time income eventually, other than what I'm doing right now. So you kind of have those four ways. We're going to cover both the product and the business and how it's changed our lives and others. But to start with that here, what I want to do is have Kelly kind of just share her quick story about what attracted her to Advocare and what's been meant to her so far.
Well, Dave, some of you know, I was a college basketball coach, and wellness and athletes are my passion, in helping others reach their performance goals has always been what I do, and I wanted to find products that I could share with athletes and feel good about. And so Advocare found me, and I started looking into it, and I started sampling the products a little bit, and then I said, all right, I'm going to jump in, I'm going to do the 24-day challenge, because that's the core of the wellness for Advocare. And I said, all right, I got to see what this is going to do, and I had my husband do the 24-day challenge, and he was completely skeptical. And I said, honey, just do this, because if we're going to share this, we got to know what it does. And we were blown away by the results. After 6 weeks on product, I've lost 7% body fat. My husband, he leaned out. He's got, I like to tell him, I'm like, honey, you got pecs and you got guns now. I love it. So selfishly, I love what it has done for him as well. But he feels great. We're on product, we feel amazing, and now we just want to share it with others. That's how I am. I have a big mouth when it comes to things that work for me. I'm going to share it, and with Advocare, what we can do to help others reach their wellness goals, their athletic goals. Drew Brees, if it's good enough for him, I think it's good enough for the athletes that I work with as well. So we're excited about it. We're excited also about the opportunity that it's going to give our family the choice of living life by design, and that's really ultimately what we want.
Awesome, Kelly. Awesome, Kelly. You know, that's so your path was basically you were looking for a business opportunity, and then you said, you know, I got to make sure the products are good for me, and then you got results on products. I kind of got introduced just the opposite way of that. For me, 3 years ago, I was 41 and thought, hey, I'm typical, married, 3 kids, I had a corporate job, and I was running myself in the ground doing a lot of things, and what I wasn't doing is taking care of myself. I wasn't sleeping good. I was the guy drinking those 3 to 4 Monster Rock Stars a day just to kind of get by, and it just wasn't cutting it. And a friend shared a Spark with me, one of the Advocare products, and I immediately had mental focus beyond my beliefs. It's been decades since I felt that good, just mentally on my game and focused. He had me do that 24-day challenge. I dropped 10 pounds, and I just was energized. I went on to lose 32 pounds, took 6 inches off my waist, and I'm 44 now, and I feel like in my 20s again. So still, even at that point, the business side, it just wasn't timing wasn't right for me at that time. That came a little bit later. Basically, a few people started asking what I was doing, and one was my younger sister, and my friend helped my sister and brother-in-law drop 90 pounds combined in 6 months. And what I saw there was I saw the quality of life. Weight's one thing, but their health and their outlook on things was totally different now. And so once I knew what it did for me, and now what it did for someone I care about, it became that thing. You know what? I think I should look a little bit deeper into this because I was skeptical. Is it one of those things? I've been involved in other companies before, and I originally thought, well, it's kind of similar, and I don't know if I want to get involved in that. So I personally had to look a little bit deeper, and what I found was, you know, I wanted to see who makes these products. Are they safe, and do they work? I already knew they worked, but now were they safe? Could I trust this and put my reputation on the line being behind that? And a couple of things that got me were our endorsers and our SciMed board. And Kelly, if you can just touch on kind of what your when you did your research, when you were looking into this company, uh, how did you feel when you heard about the SciMed board?
I was impressed. I mean, of course, I had to look into things a bit, and I think the two doctors that hit me were Stanley Dudrick, who helped to create intravenous medicine. I mean, if this guy is helping to create that, and he's involved in our product, producing our products and formulating them, thought, okay, that's pretty impressive. And then Carl Keene, who's the professor of nutrition and internal medicine at UC Davis, which is like the top in that field. So to have these very reputable doctors involved in the formulation of our products, I couldn't question that. It gave a ton of credibility, and I felt good about it.
Yep. Same for me. When I heard, because I would say any place could have, can have dogs in the background, and any place can have kids, and that's just how we do it. That's what the home-based business is, right? You know, when I saw the science, because anyone could have doctors, but I actually researched our doctors independently and saw they're the tops in their fields. Dr. Stanley Dudrick has a wing at Yale named after him. He was asked to be the Surgeon General back in the Nixon administration. Their reputations are so far above mine, and they put those on the line to be associated with Advocare. And then what also I like was Dr. William Kramer, and he's a professor of kinesiology. And the research this man does, I'm working with a number of kids that are looking to study to be personal trainers in college. When I mention that name, they know it because, well, they're studying from his textbooks that he's written.
Mm-hmm.
So I know these people have a lot more on the line than me, and I trust them because I see them take the products. I've met with them, I've talked with them, and that really kind of had me. And Kelly mentioned Drew Brees, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play a quick little video here that is going to, from Drew Brees. Drew Brees is our national spokesman, and you kind of see him over my shoulder here too. He's been on products for over a decade now. And this will tell you a little bit about how Drew Brees feels about the products.
I would definitely say that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Kelly, and for those of you that may be watching this on a recording, those videos don't record while we do this here, but I'll be attaching a link with a playlist that's going to show you all these videos if you're watching this again, delayed as recording. But Kelly, being in your background with basketball, and I know we all know about sports and professional athletes, and you can pay, they're looking for the dollar. You just pay them enough money, they'll hold up and endorse anything. Uh, Talk a little bit more about our endorsers and what makes the quantity and the arrangement with our endorsers different.
When I learned about this, one, as a coach, as a college coach, obviously we're concerned about banned substances. Our informed choice, I learned that one, Drew Brees, the NFL, it's in 32 NFL locker rooms, and understanding that we are banned substance free is pretty incredible. I'm getting off track on what your question was, but as an athlete, what was your question?
The endorsers, our
Oh, the
arrangement with our
endorsers. I'm sorry. So the endorsers, they have to be on product for 2 years, and they're unpaid. They are able to take the product, and they are not paid. So they could be taking money from other companies to use their products, but they choose to go unpaid and use Advocare because these products work. And Dave, I've been talking to some strength coaches that I know because, as I'm working with the athletes in the college game, and I know a lot of strength coaches at that level, and I asked them about Advocare. And the ones that do know about it have told me that what they've found is that Advocare, they're the best products out there. And these are guys in the industry that test different things. One of the guys, he trains a couple of the Miami Heat players, and he told me, he said, I get paid by X company. That's why my guys use that. If I didn't get paid by them, they'd be using Advocare products. So I'm just continuously hearing from other sources and just edifying what we have. And it's Drew Brees, obviously, but people that I know in the business and I talk to just repeat, and I keep hearing it, and then it just instills in me more and more what we do have. The products that we have, they speak for themselves. And, I mean, we've all gotten results from them, so that's awesome, but we know that they're safe and really they're world class and the best in the business.
Absolutely. That was uh, a big push for me too. Was when I know that they are turning down very lucrative deals, these professional athletes, so they can endorse Advocare and use it and not get the paycheck from it. They do get a stipend of product in exchange for that, but they could probably get product and a big paycheck from a lot of places. They turn that down because they get great results and they know they can trust it. And I've had some professional athletes that used to play for the Browns tell me that, right to my face when I asked them, so do you still do that Advocare stuff? And you can see the passion and them explaining what they do and why they do it, why they trust it, and realizing this person doesn't receive a dime from Advocare. There's no reason for them to sit here and tell me how good this is, because it doesn't change anything for him. He just knows that's what's done for him, and that was a big plus reason why I say, I need to look. This really is different from other things that are out there. So we talk about professional athletes, and most of us, though, we're not professional athletes. We're not training for that. Most of us just want to get healthy, and whether it is the athlete, whether it's the one looking to add lean muscle, look for overall wellness, look for wanting to lose a few pounds, kind of lean out. The 24-day challenge is where 90-some% of the people we start them. It's the great reset here. And we're going to play another quick video here that's going to kind of give you the overall, kind of the overview of what the 24-day challenge is, how it works, and some other results that people have gotten.
Hi, my name is Kelly Singleton, and today I'm going to share with you more about the 24-Day Challenge program, who it's for, and how it works. Now, first I want to let you know that the 24-Day Challenge is for anyone who is looking to increase energy, strip body fat, preserve lean muscle tissue, or someone who just wants to increase their overall wellness. It's even great for athletes that want to increase their performance. Basically, the 24-Day Challenge is for everybody. That's right. It's important to note the 24-Day Challenge is actually not a weight loss program.
Okay, all right, we're back, and Kelly, I think I may have muted you here for some reason with some feedback here. I don't know if I can hear you. Uh, nope, I'm trying to get you back here. Ah!
Did it come back?
Oh, there we go. Yep.
All right. I was able to do it on my screen.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, technology here. I don't know how the videos quite work, but yeah,
I know
we're back
my husband would like to have that button too.
that he can control remotely. Is that it?
All right.
Well, Kelly, let's stay on product here a little bit. It covered two things. I'll put you on the spot here with one of them. One I told you about, one I didn't. One is what after the 24-day challenge, talk about being a kickstart and kind of what people do next, and then also share. You've helped a lot of people already get results on products. Maybe just share, one or two quick stories of people you personally been able to help so far.
After the 24-day challenge, what I do is I talk to the client and I say, okay, how are you feeling? What worked for you? What are your goals? So we kind of reassess. Okay, this is what happened in the first 24 days. Where did that get you? And then where do you want to go? So, and then my experience with a lot of the products. I mean, I'm a product of the product. I've used a lot of them, and try to figure out. Okay, we encourage people to say this is a 90-day. This is not a quick 24-day fix to what you're doing. It's changing the way your habits, your eating habits. You've got to kind of work with the system. Your body's going to adjust. So it's just coaching them and having them understand that this is a process. And if they feel good, they have some energy. Okay, now weight loss is going to be a byproduct because of all these things that are going well for them. So the 24-day is not just 24-day, it's a jump start to a change in lifestyle. So we kind of cover that and then assess, and then I make recommendations based on their needs and their goals. As far as some that I've helped, I just got off the phone with Phil, and excitingly, he just went advisor because he told me he went to the gym and he's been using product. He's done the 24-day challenge. He's had more energy. People are asking him, "Hey, what are you doing?" So he's starting to share what his experience is, and we talk every few days. So he's sharing this with me, and then I said, "Phil, don't forget about the catalyst before your workout." Because he said he would do his certain workout and what he would do. So I said try the catalyst an hour before your workout. So we're on the phone and he says I have to tell you, he said, so typically he goes like 60 minutes on the elliptical, and his gauge was he burns, it has the little monitor, he burns 300 calories. So he says, today, I don't know, that catalyst, he said, in 50 minutes, so less time, I was able to burn more calories. So he burned 400 calories in 50 minutes. He said, I don't know what happened. He said, I was going faster, I was going harder. He said, I felt great. So that prompted him. He said, you know what, this stuff works. He called me, he went advisor this afternoon. I'm like, that is so outstanding. Just a couple people at our church. Lisa, she has lost 28 pounds. She has more energy. Everybody's asking her. She's smiling more. She says, I feel so much better. And she says, I still have some to go, but I feel so much better. And people around me are asking me, so they notice the difference. And just hearing those things makes me feel so much better about what I do. And the athletes, I've had athletes, one of my kids says, well, Coach, I took that Catalyst stuff that you gave me. You said take Catalyst before my workout. She said, I feel springy in my workout. So it's a basketball player. So just little things like that. And my last story, Alicia, she actually played basketball at Tennessee. for Pat Summitt. I think some of us may have heard of her a little bit. But Alicia played for Tennessee. She's now playing semi-pro ball. So I said, here, try this. So I gave her some post-workout. I gave her some Spark. She told me the other day, she says, man, she says, this stuff is awesome. She also went advisor, by the way. But she said, the post-workout recovery, she said, she should be so sore after her workout. She goes, I am not sore. And then in her game, she goes, in my games, she said, I went 11 for 13 from the field the other day. She goes, I've never done that in my life. She says, my focus is unbelievable. So just hearing those things, it's like, all right, tell me something I don't know. That's outstanding. So it's just really, really cool to hear people's stories and to know if we didn't reach out and share with them, they wouldn't be experiencing that. So it's pretty rewarding.
Yeah, that's awesome, Kelly. I mean, I think it's what drives everyone involved with Advocare because, people like myself and a lot of people really got involved just for their own product results. And it really wasn't for a lot of us, didn't start on the business side. But that's what happens when you actually share with a few people and you make a difference. I've had we don't make any medical claims, but I've had people that were told they're going to be on certain prescriptions for the rest of their life, and one by one they're dropping these prescriptions. The doctor says, well, you guess you don't need it anymore. I've had a friend's son that was in my scout troop. He gained 20 pounds of muscle. We added 20 pounds of muscle on my son's frame. He was 98 pounds down to 117 in 2 months with still only 5% body fat. So had a friend down at Kent State, he started on some product, one of the performance products, and he became the starting fly half, which is a very important position in rugby at Kent State his freshman year, beat out a senior. He attributed to a specific performance product that we have here. And we have products for all ages. There's age appropriate that are marked. It's not all products for all ages, but that's where you check with the person who invited you to this call, and they can kind of go through and explain and show you the chart that kind of talks about which products are good for what ages along the way. That's what I love too, because for my youngest, who's now 8, there's certain products he uses and it makes a difference. And it's just been in that overall wellness of what they experience. And I have another person who's down over 10 pounds now. He just finished up the cleanse phase of the 24-day challenge. I've had other people come back and say, I did this a while ago, but I kind of, had some other issues come up, medical along the way, and I need to get back in shape here. And he says, look, give me a 90-day plan. And we lay it out 90 days for him because we know that 24 days of Kickstart, you're going to feel better, you're going to be healthier at the end of 24 days. And it's not just about weight. If it is weight for you, your body will start adjusting that way. So, but it really does get you on a better path long term for your own health. So really, because the products work so good, is why the business makes sense in Advocare. And Kelly, why don't you just touch briefly on what attracted you when you looked at the how Advocare was as a financial possibility for you. What attracted you? What drew your interest, and why do you see this as the vehicle taking you somewhere?
Well, Dave, as you know, I coach. I spend a lot of time. I'm very passionate about what I do. But I have 3 little girls, and I spend a lot of time on nights and weekends in the gym because people want me to train their kids, and that's when they're available. And honestly, I love it. I'm passionate about it, but the extra income does help my family. Advocare is giving me the opportunity to cut back on some of that, on the time that I'm spending in the gym. I get to decide if a few hours a week, this is what I'm going to do, and because I don't need that income, so I can spend the time with my family. And we have a vision. We want to travel. We want to do things. We want to show our kids the world, really. And Advocare gives us the opportunity. Nobody's going to stop me from, and Todd's helping out, but nobody's going to stop us from reaching those goals except our own selves by saying, I'm not going to work. If I'm willing to work, we will attain we will attain those goals. And that's what's exciting. The opportunity is, it's the best I've seen. And I don't want to trade time for dollars, and that's what Advocare gives us the opportunity to do.
That's a great reason. It just allows you to kind of see things differently. And what I kind of equated to in the beginning was, because I'm an architect and public official and real estate investor, was Scoutmaster of Boy Scout troop. So the idea of health and nutrition, I have no background in that. So how am I going to be successful in this business? And what was amazing for me was that I earned as the people who introduced me to this did all the work for me, and I just listened. All I did was share my results, what it had done for me and people I know. I've just shared that with more people, and if they see a fit in with Advocare, the people helping me were willing to step in and kind of help them get to their goals out of that. And what that's allowed me to do is I've now been able to learn along the way where now I can mentor and I could pay it forward to other people who want something out of Advocare, whether that's the product, whether they just want to be healthier, whether it's energy, whether it's better sports performance for them or their kids, or whether it's a little income or a lot of income that they're looking for. Our goal is to kind of help them, help you get out of Advocare whatever it is that you're looking for. And as I mentioned before, there's basically 4 ways to get involved in Advocare, and I'm just going to share those with you if I can do this here. All right, so as we discussed earlier, there's 4 relationships. Now these first 2, retail customer, wholesale customer, that's for people who just want to use product. And think of that, you either want to pay full price or a discount. And then relationships 3 and 4 are people say, you know what, I love the products, but I'd like to make a little, which is the number 3, or I'd like to make a lot. And we're going to share a few stories about what's possible on that front here, with Advocare. And I guess to start off, personally for me, when Advocare found me, I mentioned I'm an architect. Worked for a major architecture firm in the area here. Also investing in real estate. And what really happened was I lost my corporate job, and the real estate market really took a hit. And that really put a burden on us financially. And that feeling of what do I do now? Married with 3 kids, mortgage. What was my backup plan? And I didn't have one. I thought real estate was it, but we all know how that works out for most people these days. So that's where I was. And what I started to see in Advocare was this is different. This is something that can give me security long term. This is residual income. And I started meeting a lot of people that started to help reduce their debt. They're starting to eliminate their debt. For some it was a couple $100 a month to start paying down some credit card debt they have, and they just relieve that burden or start building up a little nest egg again, for things. So for us, it was improving our health, reducing our debt, and freeing up our time. Now with the time freedom I have already, I can have the flexibility to go help coach gymnastics. I can help coach rugby. I'll be helping coach my youngest son with football, this coming season here. It's starting to free up that time, and the path we're on is going to get us to that debt freedom, to that time freedom. And what kind of I don't know about most people, but it seems that a lot of people get to a point in their life that they kind of forget to dream. When you ask most adults, what are your dreams? I know you asked me 3 years ago, and it's a blank stare. I don't have any. I'm just trying to provide for my kids and give them some opportunities and pay the mortgage and be involved in this and be there for them, and it's just trying to get through. And there was no dreams anymore. And if I wasn't dreaming, how do I expect my kids to be dreaming when they're adults? So I kind of had that lid on there. And usually, if you said, well, what dreams do you have? Kelly, what are some dreams? Just in general, if you think about this, I mean, some people dream about traveling. What are some dreams, that you have for your family, going forward?
Well, as I mentioned, one thing, we want to travel, and we want to be able to take trips and show our kids, not read in books about the history of our country, of the history of going to Italy and seeing architecture and going see the beaches of the world. Honest to goodness, that's what the question isn't about. We want to fish. It's where do we want to go fishing? And Todd and I, we put on our list. We want to go to Bora Bora. Sounds like an amazing place. Like, why not? We're gonna go. We're gonna go. So those are some of the things. Obviously, we send our kids to private schools. We want to just feel confident that we can send them to the high school of their choice, and it's not a question. And just provide them the opportunities and be there. A quick story. We were in the kitchen talking, and I said to Todd, I said, this is going to give us the opportunity that someday you're going to be able to choose whether or not you want to go to work. And that means that we can spend more time, you can spend more time with the kids. And my daughter Molly, who's 9, said, Mommy and Daddy home together with us more? Oh, that would be awesome. And I think that was a light bulb for Todd that just hit him like, wow, this is what we have here. So he has a different outlook. I mean, I've had that, and I'm probably the one driving this right now. But he starts saying, yeah, I'm talking to some people, So we're seeing it together, and we're dreaming together, and it's just fun. I just smile when I hear people talking. I'm like, because I know what we have, and then I just share it. And if they want to come along, awesome, because there's an opportunity for everyone.
Yeah, and that's it's amazing. The longer you're with this with the company, the more you see, and the more you believe. Because like I said, when you forget to dream, it just you don't even realize what's going on. I mean, if you ask most people, I mean, some people are blessed. Some people absolutely love what they do, and it's not about they would do it for free. They love what they do, and that they spend so many hours a day at their quote job or work, and hey, that's fantastic. Most people, there's probably a couple things. If you said if money and time were no object, what things in your life that you're doing right now would you still do? And most of us just don't even allow ourselves to think that way because we think unless we hit the lottery, what are the odds of that happening? And what I've seen now over the years, well, why don't people do that? Why do they feel they're stuck? And it comes on a couple things. In most cases, it's their time. They don't have enough time, or they don't have enough money to travel or send their kids to schools they want. Or they may say, hey, I just want to get healthier so I can play with my grandkids down the road. Because they know the path health-wise they're on just isn't where they want to be and not going to a good spot. But why aren't they making a choice? So, it's their time, it's their money, it's their health. Those 3 reasons seem like the most reasons people don't pursue their dreams. Well, they kind of take their dreams that are so big and they kind of shrink them to match the amount of time or the amount of money that they have right now. And what Advocare's done for so many is it opens their eyes to dream again. What if you got more time? What if you had some additional income? With some of those things you forgot about as dreams, can you start pursuing those again? And I'm just going to share one success story here with actually it's some people that are helping both Kelly and myself, Brad and Jordan Nelson. This is a little bit a quick little clip on kind of what Advocare has meant and done for them. Okay, Callan, you'll need to click that that unmute button again, for me there.
Okay.
Get you back. Okay. That's Brad and Jordan Nelson. They're helping us, and we've met so many people like them from around the country that I love I guess the culture of Advocare, and the quality of people. So many people. In fact, Kelly and I have no financial connection whatsoever, but yet this is how we work in Advocare. We're going to help each other out because we have a common mission, and that's really to impact lives and give them options and show them that they can be healthier. They can change their circumstances. They can rise up, and it's beyond necessarily their finances and their health. It's just encouraging people to know if they want better for themselves, whatever that means, they have avenues and ways they can achieve that. Just to flip back over on product for a second, because the question comes up at well, how much does it cost? Well, there are over 70 products and different flavors as well, and really it's customized to what you're looking for, and there's different discount options available, but in general, you could say from $0 to $10 a day. We have some people that have just shared with a few people, and they basically have the products paid for. That's all they were looking for. There's a number of products at full price. I was saving money over things I was already spending money on. So when you think about Advocare, think about what you're spending your money on now as far as food, as far as what you're drinking. For me personally, right out of the gate, I wasn't buying those other energy drinks anymore. I was also getting a better quality breakfast in the morning when I replaced it with the meal replacement shake with Advocare. Still eating good, clean eating, still eat 5 times a day. I'm just filling the gaps the right way. I rehydrate with a better sports drink now with Advocare than I did before. But also the over-the-counter stuff I buy for colds, I don't buy anymore. I don't buy the antacids anymore. I don't have the co-pays. I don't have to spend those trips to the doctors. Our kids are healthier as well, and especially with rising premiums and deductibles, these are all ways in which we are saving money now that we've been on product and feeling better, along the way. So that's a little bit on that. I'm going to just take a couple quick minutes here and kind of give you a little more of a taste on the business side, explain a little bit more of how that works and where Advocare is. Here we go here. And, first is there's a lot of different incentives with Advocare. One, which has been fantastic, is those people that really see the business, whether it's part-time, just want to make a little bit of money or a lot, this rookie bonus here that's available for every brand new person looking to do the business. For the first 6 weeks, all they simply do is just share what we're doing with other people, introduce them to the person that's helping you, and we'll work with them, and they can very easily earn a rookie bonus in their first 6 weeks with Advocare. Over here, income disclosures. Now, these are 1099 incomes. These are the actual incomes that these leadership levels in Advocare on average earns, and how we report based on the 1099 income here. So you can see, myself here I'm at the gold level, and that gold level pays on average last year, 1099, $38,000 a year, just because we're helping a lot of people get healthy with the products. The person helping me is at the emerald level, and I know it's just a matter of time because this builds year after year, because people I've helped get healthier 2.5 years ago still want to feel that good. They're still using product and ordering, and as that continues, our income continues to grow. Now, timing's a big issue for a lot of people. Most people have never heard of Advocare. Our saturation in the market is actually very small, but yet, even though we're a 21-year-old company, we were at $100 million in volume just a few years ago. This past year, we did over $650 million, and we're on pace to be a billion-dollar company by the end of 2014, early 2015. What does that mean? We just see on this chart here is that of that $1 billion, $600 million is compensation going back to people like Kelly and myself and all the distributors throughout Advocare. That number continues to grow, and we are only in the United States. We are looking at international markets, but it hasn't happened yet. But we are one of the fastest growing companies in our industry at the top of that growth, and yet we are only marketed in the United States at this time. So you can imagine what potential we have going forward here. Now, as far as the products and business, whether you're looking for product or whether you're looking for the business opportunity, you have options to get involved. at a 20, 25, 30, and 40% level. You know, it all starts the same way when you're looking for a discount, and that's a $79 distributorship, which that gets you $58 worth of product and some sales aids. But basically what you have is your own site, and you basically just get to order what you want when you want at a discount. There's no auto ships, there's no gimmicks. You only order what you want when you want. And once you get to a discount level, you never have to requalify to keep that discount level. It never goes away. So that, to me, was really attractive to me, because I know there's a lot of other ways things are structured out there, but the only reason people order product is because it's improving their quality of life, and they love how they feel. Now, that advisor level, 40% for life, it can be done a couple different ways. One way is, let's just say you just want to start off getting healthy, and you maybe have a spouse, a coworker, a friend, a relative says, you know what, hey, let's do this together. You have a couple people do that. You guys would have a qualifying order, which allows you to start building volume towards that top discount level. So whether it's business or product, it's always better to get a discount, and a lot of people get involved and go this route just because they want the best price. Another way to do that, to reach that advisor level, is go ahead and just let's get a number of challenges. Maybe you have a group of people and relatives to say, you know what, yeah, let's get a group together. Let's get 12 to 15 of our friends, and let's do this challenge together. Products work, people get great results, they go ahead and do that. The other reason why people love this option here is that there's no risk. Our products have a 12-month guarantee. Any unopened product can return for a refund. So that's a little bit about a quick snapshot of the business of how some of that works. But get with the person that invited you to this, to watch this webinar, and they can explain in more detail those options. And wherever you see a fit for yourself, we're completely, that's completely fine with us. As I hear my dog upstairs now. Just to kind of close things up here, Kelly, tell me a little about how you feel about the people and the support that you've had. I mean, how long? Remind us again how long you've been involved with Advocare, and you've had an opportunity to meet a bunch of the leaders, so far. But talk about the culture and people and how that really kind of it's just different from other things out there.
The people are wonderful. Everyone I've met, I've been involved now about 8 months, and I've gone to different events. I've met different people who, like you said, it doesn't help me financially, my relationship with you or others that I've met, but everybody is positive. Like, they're positive people that want to help you and help you be successful, and that's the beauty of this business. It's a business because there's a financial component to it, but it's more of, gosh, just a great helping organization. It's just so positive, and everything that it's all based on positive values and helping others. The more we help others, the more we benefit, but it's just a win-win, and you feel that with the people and the positive atmosphere, and everyone's there to help you, and that's what's beautiful, and it makes it fun. So you don't get that in corporate America. Somebody's always trying to probably get ahead somewhere, but there's no ulterior motives except to help people reach their goals of feeling better, looking better, whatever it is, or if it's a financial goal, whatever it is, we're there to help, and then help them help others. So it's just a pay-it-forward business, and that's what I love.
Well said, Kelly. So just to wrap things up, Advocare will improve your health. It can reduce your debt, and it can help free up your time. So I also know a lot of people that money's not an issue for them, but then you look at their life and they're not spending enough time with the people they really care about because they're busy working, making a big dollar. And I think for me, I've learned that the key to success and happiness really is how do you balance all those, because really your time is probably the most valuable. But money gives you opportunities and gives choices in your life, gives you that freedom that a lot of people are looking for. So. I know as far as where Advocare is going, I'm paced to be a $1 billion company. I know we all know people that are looking for things that Advocare has to offer. So one thing I encourage you to do is, ask yourself now, where do you see yourself? When you heard 1, 2, 3, or 4, are you someone that says, you know what, I really want to get better healthy. I just want better health. I just want to buy retail. Get with the person who invited you and talk with them about that. You might be someone that says, you know what, I don't like paying full price for anything. I belong to those big box wholesale clubs. Get a discount. Just sign up and get a discount. There's no obligation to do anything else with Advocare except order what you want when you want. And your person that invited you is going to coach you to those goals you have for yourself. But discuss those health goals with him or her. But if you're looking to earn income, whether you're looking to earn a little or a lot, the opportunity is real. Look into it more. Ask questions. Get involved. And if you're saying, you know what, this really just isn't for me, I like it, but I just don't think it's for me, then who do you know? Because the person who invited you here really is looking to make a difference in the lives of others and help them get to goals that they're looking for. And once you start helping people get results and get better in all those categories, you almost feel an obligation to say, you know what, here's what Advocare does, here's what's done for me, here's what's done for others. I'm not sure if it's for you or not. That's for you to decide, not me. But I'd feel guilty if I didn't share it with you and give you an option on the chance that maybe it is something that would be a benefit to you or someone you know. So with that, we're going to wrap up. Kelly, I want to thank you for your time this evening here. And I know I put you on the spot on a few things here, didn't prep you on, so hopefully you're still talking to me tomorrow. And yeah, but I know you're good with all that. So hey, thanks everyone. We will post a replay of this and attach the playlist so you can catch some of the videos that we didn't see on this live that you don't catch on the recording here. And have a great day. Bye.
Thanks, Dave. Good night, everybody.